Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. I very welcome my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. If you're feeling charitable, please smash that subscribe button and that like button, and please follow me on Twitter at MoviesTVMad. I promise you lots of fun, emojis, sarcasm. You'll be rolling on your tummies for days. Welcome, Doctor Who fans. This is really exciting, isn't it? The Time Lord victorious. Do we remember those words being uttered in Russell T Davies' penultimate Doctor Who story ever? Got the trailer up there. Well, for a few days now, Big Finish have been bandying about this hashtag, the Time Lord victorious, or at least this rumour about the Time Lord victorious has been going around the internet. And all my fellow Doctor Who fans have been saying to me, Mick, do you know anything about this? Mick, do you know anything about this? I kind of did. I couldn't say anything. So really, really exciting. I know a bit about it, probably as much as you do now, but I did know about 7 to 10 days before you lot ever heard anything about it. So this is, of course, Big Finish, but this is a really ambitious project, and this is probably the most ambitious project Big Finish have ever attempted. But what's really exciting about this, they're not the only ones involved. There's lots of other companies involved, including the Doctor Who magazine. Now, Emily Rossina, who's Emily from BBC Lockdown, who's literally organised all these beautiful lockdown tweet-alongs, is also involved in this. Wow. So what's it all about? Well, let's get it from the horse's mouth. This is from the BBC website, so let's give this a read. Follow several doctors across space and time as they defend their home planet from a terrible race. This is a story like no other. The Time Lord Victorious is a brand new multi-platform Doctor Who story told across audio, novels, comics, vinyl, digital immersive theatre, escape rooms and games. So very ambitious, and of course lots of money to be made here for the BBC and Big Finish. Time Lord Victorious will launch in September 2020 over 12 weeks with products and experiences releasing from January the 21st. Now, here is the poster. This is awesome. So we've got the 8th Doctor played by Paul McGann. We've got the 9th Doctor played by Christopher Eccleston originally. And in the middle there, in his Time Lord get-up, is the Time Lord Victorious himself, the 10th Doctor. We've got Billy Piper there. We've got an Ood there. We've got a Dalek there. So we've got Rose Tyler there as well. Yes. Now, is there any more text? Yes, hang on. Time Lord Victorious will be set within the dark times at the start of the universe, when even the Eternals were young. It features the 8th, 9th and 10th Doctors travelling across space and time as they defend the universe from a terrible race. As well as 3 Doctors, companion Rose Tyler and monsters including the Daleks and the Ood will feature, plus more to be revealed over the coming months as products are announced. Partners involved in the project include Penguin Random House, BBC Books, Doctor Who Magazine, as I told you before, Titan Comics, Escape Hunt, Big Finish, and Immersive Everywhere. Jane Ghost, producer, said. BBC Studios' Doctor Who licenses have come together to tell an amazing epic one that's full of monsters, fun and heart. All strands of the story unite into a mighty patchwork that ranges from one end of the universe to the next. There's more to be revealed, but the enthusiasm and ideas which the licensees have come up with are breathtaking. It's going to be such fun. Stay tuned for further information. So the big question is Christopher Eccleston going to play the 9th Doctor? Of course, it's unlikely, but let me explain to you about the entertainment industry. When there's Wonga involved, anything is possible. We did a big video yesterday here on Big Mouth about Christopher Eccleston. Would he do it? What is his thought process? Now, in the past, I think I've listened to one Big Finish Doctor Who 9th Doctor story where another actor actually voiced Christopher Eccleston's Doctor and did it really well. So all is not lost if Chris Eccleston isn't involved. Of course, this would be absolutely massive and the icing on top of the cake if Eccleston was to be involved. So we kind of know what the story is. This is at the beginning of the universe. The Time Lord Victorious, I'm assuming, is the 10th Doctor. He's dressed up in the artwork there as a Time Lord, in the Time Lord get-up. So very interesting. It's at the beginning of the universe when, obviously, Gallifrey still existed. So very exciting. But what's exciting about this, of course, it's not just an audio story. There's a game involved here. It's a comic as well. So they're going to be telling this story through 2 or 3 multi-platforms. So very, very exciting. So that is what the Time Lord Victorious is. And I tell you what, you guys and girls better let me know down in the comments below if you are excited, as excited as I am. It's interesting, with BBC Lockdown and now this, there's probably more Doctor Who content off-season, and when I mean off-season, when the TV show isn't broadcasting, than ever before. So it's been massive, and of course maybe in the future we'll get this. Doctor Who is a massive platform with millions of fans across the world, thanks to what Russell T Davies did when he brought the show back, right? And so you should be doing this. I mean, Big Finish never stops with Doctor Who. There's always projects all over the place. So they do a great job, but this is a big money maker for them. No question about this. But this could be the biggest Doctor Who event in the past 10 to 20 years. So very exciting. I do expect Paul McGann to be involved. He's been involved with Big Finish multiple times, loads of times. David Tennant, of course, has been involved with Big Finish before. I expect him to be involved with this story as well. I don't see any issues or problems with that. Of course, the big question is Christopher Eccleston. Could he be involved? They haven't necessarily announced the cast yet, so anything's possible. They also said they're going to be announcing more characters in, from now till September. So, keep your ears in the ground for that as well. So, as I say, this is very ambitious, very exciting, and I just think I can't wait till September because I want to listen to this. I'm not one for gaming or, whatever the gaming kind of platform is for it, right? But at the end of the day, to listen to this adventure, the Time Lord Victorious, very interesting. So it's amazing how they've taken this kind of thing, this kind of story from the waters of Mars, and they've made it into a story all of its own. And it's looking like it's very separate to what happened. But I am very excited. But most of all, I am very intrigued about this project. It's always interesting for me when a franchise is at its lowest, like Doctor Who is now. But what Emily's Lockdowns have done, tweet-alongs, and what this is doing is bringing new interest and excitement to the franchise. And we've got a situation here that non-TV Doctor Who is more popular now than the television version. No one in the industry will ever admit that, but that, my friends, is the facts. Also, a very exciting news from Murray Gold, the former composer of Doctor Who, one of the top 5 composers in the world. Even Hans Zimmer loves this guy. So how you get rid of a guy from Doctor Who, who's one of the top 5 composers in the world, is beyond me. He didn't want to take a break. That was BS, right? He was replaced by a subpar composer. Now, Sagan Akinola is very talented, but he isn't as good as Murray Gold. That's my point. So why'd you replace him? We all know why. No point going into it. It's pretty obvious, right? But what he's doing is what he's announced. He announced this on Twitter, again, over the weekend. And he said that he's working. I don't know what he means by this, but he's working on the season 10 soundtrack of Doctor Who. Haven't they got recordings of this, a recording track for this already? Why would he need to work on it? Maybe he's editing it. Maybe he's composing or playing the whole thing and recording it again. I don't know. Some more exciting news. Very soon, we will finally have available to our earlugs the season 10 soundtrack of Doctor Who. Must have been really hard for Murray at the time. Don't know what went wrong with the season 10 soundtrack and we never got it. but we're getting it now. And of course, very, very exciting. It's a very exciting time to be a Doctor Who fan, with the tweet-alongs, with the Time Lord Victorious. So many things to look forward to. Comment down below, like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back for more Doctor Who videos and chat and anything you want. I'll arrive in my TARDIS, I'll come out and we'll have a discussion. Look forward to it. Hope you will too. See you again soon.